The Roman army stands among history's most formidable and successful military forces, conquering vast territories and maintaining imperial control for centuries. Yet, surprisingly, no other civilization fully replicated Rome's military model, despite its overwhelming success. Why did even Rome's most powerful rivals fail to adopt its winning formula? We'll explore 10 key reasons behind the Roman army's unique and irreplicable nature. From its earliest days, the Roman military transcended the typical ancient army model to become something extraordinary, a precision fighting machine built on extensive training that rivals simply couldn't duplicate. Initially, Rome relied on citizen soldiers called to service during conflicts, with minimal specialized preparation. But as Roman ambitions expanded, so did their military sophistication. Rome transferred its fighting force into a career military service spanning roughly 25 years. Training evolved into an extensive regimen, developing not just physical prowess, but comprehensive combat capabilities, including tactics, formation maneuvers, and advanced engineering skills. This produced soldiers capable of executing complex battlefield strategies, while adapting to diverse challenges. Roman legionnaires mastered sophisticated siege engines, like catapults and battering rams, while developing expertise in constructing fortifications and infrastructure. This versatility allowed them to operate effectively across varied terrains and climate conditions. Few contemporary powers could match this level of investment in training, lacking either the resources or institutional knowledge to create comparable forces. Discipline formed the bedrock of Roman military effectiveness, maintained through a sophisticated system of incentives and punishments that simultaneously controlled and motivated troops. Soldiers who distinguished themselves through exceptional performance received recognition through awards, honors, and advanced opportunities. Conversely, even minor infractions or disobedience triggered consequences ranging from privilege restriction to corporal punishment. This rigorous approach fostered unprecedented unit cohesion and operational effectiveness. Every soldier understood that battlefield success depended on perfect coordination, with their survival linked to disciplined execution of orders. This collective responsibility created a uniquely powerful fighting force. Rome's true military genius lay in its organizational framework, enabling coordinated action even when units operated independently. The Romans continuously refined their force structure to meet evolving challenges. The legion, typically comprising 5,000 men, served as the fundamental building block of Roman military power. Within these legions, specialized units fulfilled distinct combat roles, from heavy infantry excelling in close quarters combat to cavalry formations, essential for flanking maneuvers and rapid strikes. This internal specialization allowed legions to reconfigure rapidly based on battlefield conditions or enemy tactics. Additionally, each legion incorporated auxiliary troops recruited from allied or conquered peoples, bringing distinctive combat skills that complemented Roman strengths. Roman commanders recognized that diverse capabilities provided tactical flexibility against varied opponents and terrain challenges. This meant that even when facing unconventional enemies or difficult environments, Roman forces could adapt effectively. Perhaps most impressively, this flexibility coexisted with operational unity. Even when units operated independently, they maintained coordinated action toward strategic objectives. The Roman military functioned like a precise timepiece. Each component, though operating separately, contributed to the perfect functioning of the entire system. To sustain extended campaigns, Rome constructed an unprecedented infrastructure network centered on roads that facilitated rapid troop and supply movement throughout the empire. This ensured that even during prolonged deployments, Roman soldiers remained well-provisioned and properly equipped. Unlike contemporary armies that struggled when operating far from home territories, Rome established robust supply networks, including strategic depots and standardized camp construction. Roman commanders excelled at efficiently utilizing resources from conquered territories, ensuring optimal resource management. Even following temporary setbacks, Roman forces quickly recovered thanks to well-established logistical systems that maintained resource flow regardless of circumstances. This logistical sophistication enabled Roman armies to sustain campaign operations far longer than any contemporary power, an advantage competitors found impossible to match. Rome possessed unmatched ability to gather and deploy resources at scale. While rival powers struggled to finance campaigns or sustain their troops during extended operations, Rome mobilized vast quantities of wealth, labor, and supplies from across its territories. Rome's economic strength, derived from extensive conquests and control of major trade routes, provided military capabilities far exceeding what troop numbers alone might suggest. This resource mobilization prowess proved essential for maintaining armies during prolonged campaigns. Even during challenging periods, Rome consistently supplied and maintained its fighting forces. The combination of wealth, infrastructure, and organizational efficiency allowed Rome to continue expanding and conducting military operations even against seemingly insurmountable odds. The Roman army consisted primarily of career soldiers rather than temporary conscripts, fundamentally differentiating it from contemporary forces. Instead of relying on short-term recruits, Rome maintained a permanent, highly trained military establishment, enabling greater effectiveness and adaptability. This professionalism ensured Romans mastered all warfare aspects beyond physical combat, including complex tactics and military engineering. This professional edge appeared dramatically during the 52 BC siege of Alesia in Gaul, where Julius Caesar confronted Vercingetorix. Roman legions not only surrounded the city with an impressive circumvallation wall, but constructed additional fortifications to prevent relief forces from breaking the siege. This engineering expertise, developed through continuous training, proved decisive in securing victory. Roman soldiers' dedication and experience extended beyond combat to encompass logistics, marching endurance, and supply management. Their ability to move efficiently and maintain operational readiness regardless of challenges stemmed from Rome's establishment of a structured military career path, where soldiers received ongoing preparation for diverse battle scenarios. Romans never remained content with established tactics or equipment, instead fostering a culture of continuous improvement and tactical flexibility. This adaptive mindset manifested most dramatically following the devastating defeat at Cannae in 216 BC during the Second Punic War. After Carthaginian general Hannibal obliterated Roman forces in a tactical masterpiece, Rome demonstrated remarkable resilience. Rather than clinging to failing approaches, Roman leadership analyzed their defeat, reorganized their legions, developed countermeasures, and secured reinforcements to confront Hannibal under more favorable conditions. This capacity to learn from failure and rapidly adjust strategies proved crucial in reversing fortunes in subsequent encounters. The Romans readily adopted new weapons technologies and tactical innovations, including the famous pilum, javelin, and sophisticated formation maneuvers. This battlefield flexibility, combined with institutional commitment to improvement, provided a decisive advantage few adversaries could match. Roman military engineering represented the ancient world's pinnacle achievement, enabling unmatched excellence in siegecraft and fortification construction. Roman commanders understood battlefield prowess alone wouldn't secure victory, capturing and holding strategic positions requiring advanced engineering capabilities. This became evident during the Third Punic War siege of Carthage, 149 to 146 BC, where Romans employed engineering expertise to isolate the city and systematically crush resistance. The Romans constructed massive encirclement walls while deploying siege engines, including catapults and battering rams, to breach enemy defenses. They established elaborate fortification networks with moats, preventing both escape and reinforcement. This comprehensive approach to siege warfare reflected sophisticated planning and logistical organization few contemporary powers could replicate. Additionally, Romans reorganized transportation infrastructure's strategic importance, developing an extensive road network, enhancing legion mobility, and enabling rapid response to emerging threats. Rome's exceptional talents for governing conquered territories distinguished its imperial project from mere military conquest. Roman authorities excelled not just at capturing territory, but administering it effectively, maintaining control over resources and populations while integrating them into the broader imperial system. Julius Caesar's conquest of Gaul exemplifies this approach. Following victory at Alesia, 52 BC, Rome systematically incorporated these territories into the growing republic. Caesar established Roman colonies, developed infrastructure, including roads and urban centers, and ensured local populations benefited from imperial stability and economic integration. He recognized that without effective governance, military victories would prove transitory. This administrative capability enabled Rome's century-long imperial expansion, while other conquering powers who lacked comparable governance systems failed to maintain control of their acquisitions. Rome's capacity to manage diverse territories and populations became essential to its longevity. The Roman army transcended mere military function to become a powerful expression of the collective identity and purpose. This Roman spirit underwent its most severe tests during the Battle of Teutoburg Forest in 9 AD, where Germanic tribes annihilated 3 entire legions in a devastating ambush. Rather than triggering imperial collapse, this catastrophe prompted restructuring, tactical reassessment, and eventual punitive expeditions to restore Roman prestige. This resilience stemmed from profound commitment to Rome's ideals and institutional continuity. The shared identity and steadfast morale sustained Roman forces through even the most challenging circumstances, allowing them to recover, adapt, and advance with renewed determination.